Good morning, Year 4. This is an English lesson for Tuesday, the 19th of January. What are we going to do today? We're going to identify and use fronted adverbials. Okay, we did some of this last term, so I'm hoping some of it's going to be fresh in your mind. And we'll have a little think about where we're going with this next half term. So, fronted adverbials are used to describe. They describe, or they can describe, the time something happens. The time. Here's an example. Here it is. Before sunrise, Darius crept into the beast's cave. The time this happened was before sunrise. There it is. It's a fronted adverbial. That means it's at the front of the sentence. The whole sentence is there, and there it is at the beginning, the time it happens. Fronted adverbials can also be about frequency, about how often something happens. Let's have a look at this example. Every so often, Darius could hear the beast's ferocious snore. How often does it happen? Every so often. There it is at the front. It's a fronted adverbial. It tells us some more information at the front there. What else could it do? A fronted adverbial will tell you sometimes the place something happens. Let's have a look at this example. Where's the place? At the back of the cave. The terrifying creature began to stir. The whole sentence, at the back of the cave, the terrifying creature began to stir. There's our fronted adverbial at the front there, telling us the place in which this happens. Sometimes the fronted adverbial will tell you the manner that something happens. Here it is. As quick as a flash, Darius bounded behind a nearby rock. As quick as a flash is telling you the manner in which something happens. And the final one is the possibility, how likely something is that it will happen or it has happened. The possibility. Here's an example. Almost certainly the deadly beast would find Darius. And there it is there at the bottom. Almost certainly the possibility of the deadly beast would find Darius. So those are fronted adverbials. Let's just look a little bit in more detail of some of them and how they're punctuated, because that's really important. Here's a sentence. I want you at home to work out if the fronted adverbial, is it telling us about the manner? Is it telling us about the time, the possibility, or the place? And you will also notice I've arrowed the comma that comes after the fronted adverbial. That punctuation is really important, children. I'm expecting you to start punctuating these fronted adverbials in the same way. So our sentence reads, on Tuesday, class 12 are visiting the Imperial War Museum. There's our fronted adverbial. We can always see it because we've got a comma just after it, so we know it goes here at the front of the sentence. Does this fronted adverbial tell us about the manner, the time, the possibility, or the place? What do you think? You're right, it tells us about the time, which day it's going to be. It's going to be on Tuesday, could be on Wednesday, could be on Friday, but it's telling us the time. Let's look at this one. Again, can you see I've arrowed there the comma after the fronted adverbial. Slowly and carefully, they released the juvenile badger back into the wild. Slowly and carefully, they released the juvenile badger back into the wild. There's our fronted adverbial. What type is it? Is it manner? Is it time? Is it possibility? Or is it place? What do you think? You are right. It's manner. It's how something is done. They did it slowly and carefully. There's our fronted adverbial. Look at this next one. Out in the field, the horse and her new foal galloped. There's our comma after the fronted adverbial. So is out in the field, is it telling us the manner, the time, the possibility, or the place? Have a little think. You're right, it's telling us the place. The place is out in the field. What about this one? Without a doubt, Billy was going to finish the race in first place. There's our comma after the fronted adverbial. Okay, which one is it? Is it telling us the manner, the time, the possibility, or the place? Have a think. Yes, it's the possibility. Let's have a look at the next one. Okay, so your tasks, the first task looks like this. It's quite a big text, so you've got to find the fronted adverbials and highlight them or underline them. Okay, you need to look for those beginnings of sentences that then have a comma, because that will help you identify them. The other tasks are on teams. So there's that task there, and there's a couple of other ones underneath for you to do today, just to practice those fronted adverbials, whereas tomorrow you're going to be adding your own fronted adverbials to your description from last week. I will also tomorrow give you a bit of a word bank to help you children, so you'll have that on Teams as well, so you won't be completely stuck. Okay, I hope that's okay, and we'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.